Tell me about how your daughter's doing. Is her business doing good?
Yeah.
Because I told Samina it has to be.
Yeah.
She's doing everything right. What does she do? What's she do, and how does she charge for it?
Decluttering. She goes in and estimates the job, and some of them she makes up a plan. Like she's pretty aggressive in all her avenues that are, you know.
Yeah.
She just did an estimate for $6,000 for a lady's house. She was a shopaholic. I guess the husband had all kinds of money, and
yeah,
she top to bottom $6,000. Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah, and she gets a lot of stuff. She just opened up another little site there where she's gonna sell the stuff and donate at the end of the year half of the money that she gets to a charity, and the other half to help bring down her college debt and this and that. You know.
Well, try to give half of it to you.
I know. I told her I was gonna.
No, that's for the addiction work.
Yeah, I told her. I have to register a nonprofit. I did look into that. Yeah.
Use Samina's. Give Samina a cut.
Yeah. Nonprofit's I think it's $165 or something to register. And
that's it?
Yeah.
Well, then you need 3 people
that
are board of directors, and they're a pain in the ass. I've had 3 of them. I'm not doing it anymore. I was telling Samina, I think she might want to just shut hers down.
Really?
It's just a pain in the ass.
But I do have a lot of, like I told you, I have a good clientele with my SEAL Guard.
Yeah.
And they were, a lot of them, I tell them about my addictions and stuff in my book, and they tell me that they're sponsoring this one rehab, and it's not even really a rehab, and they lost their government funding.
Yeah.
You know, if I could lynch onto those type of people, doctors and stuff that, you know, gain so much a year, whatever they want to donate to a nonprofit that's doing good work, you know, in addictions and substance abuse.
Yeah, that's too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we haven't started.
I mean, just on the side. I mean, it's just.
It's just like bonus stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't count on it.
Oh no, by no means, no.
Tell your daughter this. I had two ideas for her if I were to see her again. I was going to tell her she should, on Facebook, she should join ADHD groups and hoarders groups.
Right.
You know, like I found one. I went, let me show you, Samina. She said, "What's a hoarder?" And I go, "Let me show you."
Yeah.
And so I just typed in the word, and there was this closed group of 128 people that are hoarders. Right. So people like with ADHD.
Yeah, same thing.
But maybe she's got a lot. She
does. She did mention to me that she's in a lot of those groups for.
She's already in those Facebook groups?
Yeah, she's in a lot of them, and
that's why she's doing well.
And she tells me she not only does that, but she does see their posts and goes in and actually likes them. I says, yeah, I do that too. I go in and like them, and she says, no, Dad, I don't even not only like them, I even leave a little comment too. Like she's right on the ball.
No, that's how you do it.
That's right. Yeah, she's
that's how you do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Then they see her comment and they go, who is she?
That's right.
Look what she does.
Yeah, it goes back. Yeah, she's doing very well.
Good. Well, I knew
she's got my spirit in her, and ambition and goal and entrepreneurship.
Oh, dude, she's way better than you. Yeah. Holy shit!
I bug her. She's on the ball. She's go.
That's a father's dream.
I'm
right?
happy.
You're right to have the child go. She's going to go farther than you.
Oh yeah,
probably go farther than me. How old is she? 25 or what?
Something like that. 24.
Yeah, I was thinking 10 or 20 years. Like from now, even she could be like extremely wealthy.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, she's doing it.
She's starting this other thing on the side. It's products. I forget the name of it. It's all up to current standards. Like no.
Want to just pop this up? Okay.
Yeah, it's some big guru thing too that she's getting into. It's all health products and facials and all this stuff.
Is it like multi-level?
Sort of, but it's not really sponsored in that fashion, like mostly multi-level, get your people. It's not fashion like that. You can, but it's not.
Yeah.
But it's not like the old multi-level marketing scams that were out there years ago, you know?
Yeah. Well,
they're
there. I bought one for Samina, and the guy was really great, but then he went and flipped everything and went, and did things like the old school people.
Well, yeah.
So, Samina, what you want to go and we're gonna start?
Okay.
Yeah. I'll come and get you though if we feel we need you. Which I have no idea. But it's all on tape recording.
Okay, have fun.
If he lets you watch it, then.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, thanks for the coffee, Samina.
Yummy.
Oh. It's a little tough with that one. It's a little tough.
I can't do my vote.
Yeah,
I'm gonna brush my.
I don't even know when when or we might need it, right?
Yeah.
Just like it could be like something happens and it's like a 60-second clip that happens when we're not thinking about it. That we could use it for something.
Could be something, powerful.
That's it. Yeah, you look great. Yeah.
I stopped about a mile before I got here to have my cigarette.
Yeah. So where are you now? So you're saying you got a bunch of stuff happen. You got from being on the show, and you got some leads and that. But you're saying you didn't actually close anything yet.
No.
So what happened to those people that said, "Where can I send money to Richard?"
Nothing.
Did you follow up with them?
Some people I did, yeah.
Like the ones for one to give you a donation?
The one was my mother-in-law that I already knew. She was just doing that to tell other people, you know. My ex-mother-in-law, yeah. And, you know, I've had a couple of these, but they don't have the money. I've tried, you know, talk to them and stuff, but you know, they're crying and carrying on, and you know. One lady's from New Zealand. She gave me a big long note that there's funding there that they pay for outside help for people because their programs aren't available right away or something. I forget what she called it. I have it there. CCO or some darn thing, you know, that the government sponsors help for them while they're waiting to get into rehab. So I've been approaching different.
Well, no, let's get it. I just want to get the flow of. So you got all this activity, and did, like what results did you get, even though they weren't money? So
well, I got my phone, of course. And it wasn't Canada-wide, it's only Ontario-wide, but so what, I don't care. It was still a bonus.
6 gigs though.
A police officer friend of mine seen the video. He passed it all around the police station. He brought me out for breakfast, paid for my breakfast. I did talk to him before I was referred and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So he's really trying to push me to get in to educate the people in the police station with undercover stuff.
Yeah.
They have my dictionary in his phone for when he can relate to people and talk to them. Oh yeah, it's really cool. He loves me, this guy.
What do you mean your dictionary?
I put a dictionary of words and dealing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, in the back, there's like 90 words and chop and, you know, and Jonesing and all this kind of stuff in there, you know. That's what the one lady got help from when she with her daughter, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just loves me. He's wondering why the other police don't want to come on board that are going to be coming undercover police officers, and because of the epidemic of the fentanyl and all that stuff. So I offered my services, you know. Of course, I wouldn't do it for free, but he paid for my breakfast, and you know, I give him a lot of insight and information. I went for there, but you know, the bonus is to offer it to the police station. I said I'll set up a, you know, seminar or whatever, you know.
And what do you say to that?
He said he passed out my information. He emailed everybody about my book and to educate themselves. But now, he's going to go back with that proposal that I would do that, you know. Like I would even go so far as pretend they're buying from me. That's how I was going to do it with him. Pretend I'm the guy that you're buying from, you know.
Oh right.
Yeah, and I told him how to hold himself and how to make buys and stuff like this. Yeah, yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Okay, so what else?
What else? I got a lot of connections from people that want to go in. You know, I'm thinking if I do a seminar or something, I want other professionals in there. And there's one lady with acupuncture. She was even wanting to come right down. There was a couple other ones with, you know, therapy, all things that could go in conjunction with people that were addiction. You know, therapy, whatever it might be, not just, you know, cognitive behavior. You know, it could be anything from acupuncture to your height. It's all part of it.
What do you feel you want to do though? It seems like you're just kind of scattered, like just kind of.
I am scattered
trying
right
to
now.
Figure out like, what do I got to do to make money? Like,
so I'm volunteering at the Royal Ottawa. You know, it's the biggest place you can go. Mental health centers facilitating a smart recovery. And what I've noticed a lot, you know, a big overview is, I think my niche might be in helping the loved ones, the parents, you know, and this and that, rather than the addicts. A lot of the addicts don't have money. Sure, I love helping them and turning their life around, but And then I put in a letter of interest to be the regional coordinator for Smart Recovery, just to add another credential, and help out the facilitators that will help out to.
But again, there's no money there.
No money there, no.
Yeah. So why do you keep doing this? Like, are you basically like, are you kind of like emotionally like you just got to keep busy no matter what?
Oh, that too, yeah. I love to keep busy. I'm educating. I'm starving for knowledge. I got to know. I want to know where the niche is, who needs the most help, where the money is, how can I make money? Mm-hmm. Is it in seminars? Is it getting all these other people together, setting up booths and having talks?
Well, where do you did you listen to the last one that the Abraham Hicks one, the one that Samina did, where she emphasized, if you want to make money, you got to stop thinking about talking about money. Yeah. I told Samina to share that. I said that's one of my favorite ones of all time.
Yeah, I did listen to that.
Because that's been my truth too. Is like, even when I went bankrupt 12, 15 years ago, it was weird. Like, as soon as I signed the papers, money started to come in, and it was because I was like, I wasn't thinking about money anymore. Right, and it's like it's this weird paradox that
I don't think about money primarily. No.
Oh, okay.
No,
but you're thinking about how to make money. You're right. Yeah, I've been there.
I'm thinking about. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. For
you
sure.
are. You're thinking, what do I got to do to make money?
What's the best avenue?
That's why I'm asking a different question.
Yeah.
Well, the best avenue is where does it feel easy and natural for you? That like what do you want to do? How do you want to make money if it was up to you? Because you're saying like it seems like the money might be with the parents, and dude, I've been fucking there, man.
Really?
Right? Like I'm just seeing my own mind going off right now.
Right, I got to.
So I said, "Whoa, Jesus, God, I've been there." So that's why I say scattered. Like I've been there.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
What do I want to do?
How do you want to make money?
I really don't know, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. It's fine.
Whatever way I can help out the most and make the biggest impact, and if it pay, and then hopefully I get paid. So I'm trying to look at them avenues. Is it putting on conventions and having everybody there? And I know it's not my books for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's what it would be. It would be, it could be so many things.
Yeah,
like
right.
I was telling Samina, I was just showing her all these examples about, like what my life's like. Just so you can just kind of look at it. Like, and I just named a bunch of people, and I said I can make money from this person, this person, this person, and I'm like, there's so many opportunities in front of me. And it's like, which one do I want? Which one will pay the most? Will I enjoy it? It's kind of like that. Like, and you're in the same place as I am, and so is Samina.
Really?
Both of you are. We always have all this money and opportunity around us, and we're either in the place where we can see it, or we can't quite see it right yet. So I'm just saying, even though you can't see it right now, and neither can I for you, but I'm telling you, I know for a fact, there's so many opportunities right in front of you for you to make money. Maybe you can't see them. That's okay for now. That's why I come back to my question, like, if you could see them, what would you want to be doing?
I kind of like the idea of having a convention and speaking to people, like a whole group of people. I think that's where I can draw in the most attraction and make the biggest difference, and may possibly make the most money. And have other guest speakers or whatever it takes to have that crowd in there and educating a whole group of people,
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just test it first, because if once I think I agree that that's for you, then I show you how to do it, right? Or, not show you how,
what I
mean, easier and faster. Why do you think it's that? Why do you think that's what you want to do?
Because I think if I spread it out to 50 or 100 people, and then that'll multiply another 10 times out to everyone I talk to.
Okay, so you think as a strategy in your head, it makes sense, it could work.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not how you do it.
No.
It could end up being that, but not for that reason.
No,
that won't work.
Really?
No. Meaning, not if you're coming from that. So let me just ask more questions.
Sure.
It might still be that, and I just need to ask more questions. I'm going to come back to the same question. Logically, that makes sense for you, right? Logically, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But if money wasn't an issue, like it really wasn't, what would you be doing, really? Like if you had an extra 10, I'm just making a number, it's just kind of small, 10 grand a month, right? So you had somebody died and they left you 10 grand a month until you died. And all they said is one condition: do the work you love to do because it's being paid.
Yeah, the other part is mostly about money.
Yeah, no, I know. No, I know because the way you answered it was from the head.
Yeah.
Right? And again, I've been there.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude.
My heart would
I've been broke more than I've been not broke. Okay, like, and I see there's always the same things at play when I'm broke.
My heart would be in each individual person, one at a time.
I know.
Yeah, that's what my heart is.
That's what I was certain was your truth.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Find and get the root of the problem and everything, and just fix that person. You know, not fix them.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. What kind of person?
Anyone that's lost and confused and fogged and not knowing where to go, how to turn their life around and see the positives from the negatives. You know, get away from the dwelling in the depths of evil. You know, I put that term, but it's kind of just a blabble. But for me, it's so long I was confused and seeing my way clearly and trying to, you know, see the solutions and the light at the end of the tunnel. It just wasn't there. You know, I was going down track, and it took me 20 years to, you know. So I hope really I'd like to shorten that for other people. They don't have to suffer that long. Look, this is where it is. Just, you know, talk to them, counsel them, and find out, okay, what's the underlying problem, the issue, where is it really coming from, and try and help them relate to what's going on. It's, you know, because for me, a lot of people just get stuck on that booze and drugs. I'm an alcoholic, I'm booze and drugs, and they up and fail, and, you know, they never really get to the outer space because your head's so fogged in and confused, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you know, I shouldn't have to.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. No.
Yeah, I feel like I'm telling you stuff that you
no, but it's okay.
But,
no, please. It's not about it. It's me just hearing your passion too. Yeah,
my passion for sure. Yeah, that's what it would be for sure. Definitely, I see a lot of potential. I mean, there's certain people I can tell right off. There's they got their mental health issues or whatever, and they're limited in what they can do. But there's a lot of people that I know that are struggling, really want to turn their lives around. And, you know, and I know I can help them see that underlying problem and issues in their lives. And
do you still have that thing going on where you still have people who know about you are coming to you? It's pretty regularly. It's just the problem is getting money out of them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the one lady, she's living in her car, you know. And still, she's, I wish I could give you some, she says, and, you know, the other lady from New Zealand, you know, that's my goal is to, you know, you really helped me and got me through, and that's my goal is to, you know, to give you some money as soon as I can and stuff like that. But, you know, I hate to not do what I love doing just because of the money.
Well, you have to make a choice.
Yeah,
right?
I know. But is there not?
It was painful the first year that I went through a lot of depression. But I was withdrawing from the codependency.
Right. See, I got away from not only the money aspect too for financial reasons, but I wanted to be comfortable in my life the way I was and not have the finances at the early stages to be thinking and fantasizing about what I'm going to spend it on, how I might get drugs or, you know, or what, you know, I didn't want to be in that state of mind.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, yeah. So, but I'm way over that now. So now, and like you say, I was stuck in that comfort zone. I think it was more of anything. I wasn't worried about anything, didn't have, you know.
Well, I was saying this to Mina too, like before she came, because we're debriefing what's going to happen when Richard gets here, and she says, you know, he so deserves it. You know, that was like an hour ago, like when we went out, got the coffee, whatever. That's what she said. Richard so deserves it. And I said to her, yeah, but Samina, we all do.
Yeah.
You know, we all do.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, so I said, I can't. You know, I'm not God. I can't You know, it's like either it's his time and he's had enough. Like I can't make a person be committed to anything. Like it's in the end, it's like you're either committed, you know, to making money, or you're not.
I like doing the Smart Recovery at the Royal Ottawa, and I made up flyers and I ordered some business cards.
But the problem is it's all free.
It's every 28 days they bring in new people, and each one of them I know they're having issues with their wife, their problem, and a couple of them was anxious to get my card, anxious to
But
get
let me
my
ask
flyer.
you this, and I don't know, like I mean ask it like I don't know. Is it kind of this similar to 12 steps in the sense that it is like that benevolent organization, everybody helps each other, and there's like you give
no, it's some more self management.
But is it kind of part of self management is to help another person and be helpful? No, so it's different that way.
It's,
So there's no frowned upon if you were to like I make money.
No.
If you were if you were like an independent counselor who charges a fee, and everybody knew that you were coming there just to go fishing for clients, nobody would have a problem with that.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, then I take back what I said about that.
No.
Really?
Oh no, I got an appointment this Thursday with the director at the Community Health Center. She's a what is it called? Scientific counselor or something. She's got all these degrees and everything too. She analyzes people for court and all this stuff too. You know, is it scientific? Scientology? Something I forget.
Not,
anyway,
no.
yeah, I forget what it is. Yeah.
Sure, the courts wouldn't be behind Scientology.
No, not Scientology. No, that's that other thing. That's right. Yeah. No, I forget what it is. Science something, I think. But yeah, I got a meeting with her because I gave in to some just suggestions to the group and how they should have a runoff because they have too many people in, and how I could help out better. And some of them, I was there 3 times in a row, and a lot of them didn't even know the ABCs about, you know. And she thought that was terrible. And I said, well, this is why, and this is what I've been telling you. And I've been telling her other suggestions, and now she wants to meet, and she wants, you know. The lady I was co-facilitating with, she was book smart, but she had no practical experience. So we were talking about the changing your beliefs and that to a person, and I could see right away he was fogged and confused. And I said, okay, what are the alternatives to working on your thoughts and your beliefs and behaviors if you can't even see those? You're so fogged up. So then we worked on that, where she had no idea what the heck was going on. You know, she didn't have any practical experience in how you get clarity without thinking, really, without trying to rationalize it in your head, because you can't. You know.
How could you apply this to your problem with money?
I know, that's one of my questions.
Oh no, I'm asking.
Yeah. Oh.
How? Because if that's something you believe in that you know works.
Yeah.
Right. Then how could we apply that, to the money challenge?
I'm pretgetting much certain. I've been going to the contacting different rehabilitation centers, and some of them do family counseling, and I'm trying to get feedback from them to see where that niche is. Where's the most challenging? What's the most?
No, because your therapeutic model, I think you were just saying, it's beliefs in that.
Yeah.
Change your thoughts, change your beliefs.
Yeah. Your behavior, your thoughts.
That's what I'm talking about. How do you do that? With money? Like, first of all, do you believe in that?
Oh yeah, almost.
It works with everything, right?
Oh yes, yeah.
Okay, so how would you apply that to you and money? Because you didn't answer the question. You went, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I was like, it has nothing to. You could do all the things, but if you haven't shifted the beliefs, you're still going to go use.
Yeah.
Same thing, right? Like, how does it work? I'm not asking to be a jerk. I'm just don't even know. What is it? How do you change beliefs?
Well, you change your thinking. You change the way you think about something. How you reflect.
So how do you help someone do that?
I see whether it's an irrational belief or irrational, and I try to turn it over to a rational belief. I don't know.
Okay. So you know how to do that?
Oh yeah. Oh definitely.
So let me do it for you.
Okay.
But you got to give me the steps, and then I do you tell me what to say next, then I say it. Just give it one at a time though, because I got ADD. So what would be so in other words, pretend I'm Richard.
Yeah.
Right? Going to do this process on Richard. But first you got to give me the thing and then let me do it. So what's the first thing I would ask you, Richard?
first thing I would ask you, Richard.
No, like seriously, try to keep yourself out of it for now. Okay, we got this guy over here. His name's Bob.
Yeah.
He's got a money problem. He's doing all the right things, but just frantically and scattered because he hasn't shifted his beliefs. Kind of like an unrecovered addict, right?
Okay, I'm trying to switch over to that.
Yeah. No, you don't have to. You just have to give me the question. What's the first question? Okay, do it this way. Do it this way. I'll shift it for you.
I'm getting it there.
Okay? I got to trick you for a second. We're going to help this guy who's got an addiction problem. What's this modality called? Irrational something?
Yeah.
What's it? Is there a label to it? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Give me the first question. We got a guy here, and we're gonna ask him what, so he can see that his thoughts are irrational, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Pretending he's an addict, and I'm going to translate it.
Okay, so I was trying to find out first, see how he's feeling. What's your feelings right now? What's your issues?
Okay, let me pretend I'm him then, I guess.
Okay.
This might not work.
Yeah.
But let's try it. I feel shitty. I feel anxious. I feel depressed. I don't see any purpose of living. I want to die. If I had a shotgun right now, I'd blow my head off because I hear that.
So why is it that you believe that?
It's not that I believe it. It's how I feel every day.
And what brings on this feeling of being anxious?
That's what
or
fucks
angry?
me up. I don't know. I don't know if it's nutrition. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I'm negative, but sometimes I'm not even negative. I don't know.
I know, I shouldn't be laughing. Have you seen a psychologist and seeking out a possible chemical imbalance that you may be suffering from?
Yeah, I take Ritalin.
You take Ritalin.
But I still get it from time to time.
From time to time. And can you tell me specifically when a time was that when you felt that way? That was the highest point?
Okay, the process isn't going to work for the money thing.
No.
No. Well, what have you learned from Abraham Hicks?
To focus on the attraction and not the negativity. And
have you learned it and have you started to apply it ever? Do you ever notice yourself apply it?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. The same things with my thoughts. I'm always trying to be aware of my thoughts and where they come from and why, because that's what's got me in trouble before. I've learned to trust myself again and stuff like that, whereas I'm a man of my word, and I say what I mean what I say. I've learned from Gabe. Yeah, so like the last one was good, like you say, is to let go of the focus and thinking on. But I've always, like even the last maybe 5 years, I've always looked on the bright side and seeing the sun and the shine and the good stuff.
Good.
Even I don't care if it's a rainy day, whatever. I'm always trying to keep my focus on what's bright and what's beautiful and what's good, and helping and
Well, let me ask you this. So you go to bed around 9:30.
Yeah.
Just walk me through the experience of like when you wake up. Like, what's it like? How do you feel, and what do you do when you first wake up?
Oh, when I first wake up, I got to refocus to reality because I have such nightmares all the time, steady.
Oh, okay.
Oh, crazy.
You're still having nightmares?
And it's not just like using and not like the old days of.
What kind of nightmares do you have?
Oh, just nuts, crazy stuff.
Give me examples.
Like stabbing my grandmother up and stuff, and just psychotics like the devil. It's like I believe there's more to dreams than just
so do I.
The subconscious trying to bring order and putting everything in its shelf. I believe there's a lot more to it than that. Yeah,
so you got a lot of rage and violence that comes in your dreams.
Oh yeah, crazy stuff. Oh,
interesting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's nuts in there.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got like when I was my first couple of years of not using, it was like I was really fucked up.
How clean are you again? 9 years or I forget.
I'd say
like something like
15
like a long
years
time. Yeah, a long time.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Keep going.
25 or something.
Whatever.
Cocaine, crack, or whatever. The first 3 to 4 years there, it was really tough. Like I had a hard time seeing what was reality and what wasn't because it was so real, so surreal in my dreams that it was like I was there. I'd done it. I have deja vus and it's damn.
I had them too.
And it's not,
my first 18 months, my dreams were so real. I thought that I was lying about my sobriety. That's what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, stuff crazy stuff like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, but I know I have something else too because I used to read people And it was screwing me up so bad because I didn't know where it was good or evil. That was why am I being able to do this and seeing stuff in future. Like I've documented stuff that I've seen in the future. Mm-hmm. I've opened locks and stuff just by allowing myself to be in the headspace. I click, for a combination lock. People used to always tell me, Rich, read this person. I read them. I allow myself to get into that state of mind, usually when I was drinking. And somehow it allowed me to enter into that atmosphere, and it freaked me out a lot of times too, Mm-hmm. And going places I know damn well I've never been there, but I could tell you what was behind that building, and the dog was tied up there and stuff like that. I look, whoa, I'm getting kind of rusty just thinking about it. Mm-hmm. It was a bunch of people at my house, and my girlfriend kept bugging me, show these guys, I said, all right, come on. We went outside. In the hallway, they were doing construction here, and they had a wood barrier here and a little combination lock. And I was going, okay, hold on. I said, somewhere on this wall, somebody wrote the combination for that lock. There was 4 or 5 people looking, couldn't find it. They were ready to give up, and I said, wait, 23, 24, 26, 27, 32, 26, 27, 32, the lock opened. It was like, whoa, my heart tippy-toed out of there,
Why don't you just use that for the lottery?
Yeah, right, I wish it. No, but and I tried to focus on helping people and doing stuff in that way as long as there was no personal gain. I thought it was okay as long as there was no personal gain in my end of it. I thought it was okay, to be able to help someone and turn to, that's what I thought was good. It wasn't come from evil bullshit, So maybe that's where I got this inner stuff.
Yeah.
That I don't, I yeah, definitely. That's right. Really. I think that's a lot of
bing, bang, boom.
Yeah. I mean, I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
It's kind of all makes sense now. That's right. I don't want to. Yeah, definitely. Wow. That was kind of an eye-opener for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to help someone purely on the sense that it's for greed or selfish or need or,
that you're evil.
Evil, yes, in any way.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why you lie and tell people it's for my kids when you do the snow shoveling.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Wow. Huh. I really looked at it that way.
Okay, so how do we do that irrational thing?
Yeah.
That sounds like it fits for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'll have to work it on myself.
Well, let's do it right now. Working on yourself. That's like having Satan work on Satan.
Yeah. Yeah. Why would you think that by taking money for helping somebody is wrong,
Okay, Richard, so why would you think that, is that the question?
Sure.
Richard, why would you think that taking money for helping them is wrong?
Because I feel that somehow I'm in it just to gain something for them, and it's not truly coming from the heart and the spirit that I'm helping them to help them. It's like helping somebody in expectations of something in return. With that expectation, I don't want to ever have that expectation of something in return. I want to be able to help for the goodness of the, yes, I want the money, but I feel like I'm doing wrong if I accept it, maybe. Because I don't want to expect something in return for doing something good. Yeah, for sure. And I don't care if I don't have nothing. I'll make it. I'll have it. I survive. I don't have nothing, but I don't have anything I don't need, and I survive. I got food. I got a roof over my shoulder, over my head, and it's. But when I try and shift my thinking over to okay, if I can gain money somehow, it's not for me the money. It's to be able to do more to help other people again. So any money I do get anyway, I'm gonna use it to help others anyway. It's not going to be for my own gain, for my own new bigger car or some kind of thing, Sure, it'd be I don't know. Like my car's reliable, so I don't have to worry about it.
So just again, I'm not an expert in this thing that you are, but as I understand it, I'm supposed to ask questions to help you see how irrational your thinking is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So. So does that mean that a doctor or a minister or a dentist are doing wrong by charging a fee?
No. Just saving lives as a profession and referring them.
Well, so why is that different for you?
I guess it comes back down to that scary part of your life when I was feeling that, the universe or the vibes or something coming through me, that I could see the person, I know exactly what's wrong with them and what's going on in their life.
You're worried of going crazy again?
I don't know if I was crazy, but, I just...
I'm not labeling you crazy. I thought maybe you were thinking it was crazy.
No, I don't think I wasn't crazy. I was more concerned as to where that was coming from. Why, evil can feed on
why do you think that if you receive money, ongoingly for doing good,
right,
that it could trigger all that evil?
Yeah, because I think I'm going to shift it into the greed of the money and what the money can gain for me personally.
Why do you think you do that?
Maybe back from my business and wanting to be a millionaire, maybe, and thinking of me. And I see it around me, and people that are so selfish and greedy and living on when I was on the street, the people that helped out the most were the people that had the least. It's sad. These people go by in beautiful suits and coat, I've even seen a video. The guy had money put all over him like this, and he said, "Just take what you need." Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah. Huh. The homeless guy said, "No, that's all I need."
That's it.
Yeah.
It seems the more people have or get, the more they want, and I'm scared of that, I guess. And maybe that could,
what evidence do you have that you'd be like that?
You see, there you go. That's a good one. Like that. That's a good question. What evidence? From my past when I owned my own business in general contract.
How long ago was that?
Well, that was 1996, I guess, when I went bankrupt. So that was quite a few years ago.
Yeah. That was before recovery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I was very successful in headhunting, and then I got cocky and, just started doing really stupid things. Just because I just got power,
Yeah, power tripping.
Yeah, I don't need you. Go fuck you,
Yeah, I had life by the walls for sure, Anywhere in my town, I'd go anywhere,
So why do you think just because it happened back then, it's going to happen now?
No, I don't think it would happen now.
But you're not certain?
I guess maybe I'm a little hesitant and I'm a little scared, that I'm going to go off track into my own selfish
right.
drive.
Because if you do that, you'll relapse and lose everything and die, right?
Could be. I just don't want to go down that road again. It's too scary. Too scary to maybe I don't even really want all the money. Maybe Well,
this is interesting because I said that's what I was saying with Samina when she said he deserves to have a lot of money. I said, and that's when I said we all deserve it, but he might just be comfortable being the way he is.
Mm-hmm. Of course I'd like to.
And if that's and you know what? That's the thing. If in the end that's what it is, then I'm going to just support you in staying in there. So I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with that either.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
If that's a very real threat.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just pretending it was me.
Sure.
But I'm different.
Yeah.
If I. My thing is, the 12 steps, right? And that, even though I haven't been in it a long time, I still believe on a lot of those principles for me, right? That, for example, my license plate, I told you, still has the word honesty on it.
Right.
And I got that, and my cell phone used to open up to the word honesty, and I did that because, I was taught that I had to develop a level of living that was rigorously honest, and then if I got back into that lying game, which I'm so good at, right? I get sucked into it, and then I'm going to use, and so for me, the way I can relate to how that's very, very valid, and I have no desire to switch it, is that if I were to go make a lot of money like the guy I used to be who bought stuff for, the car shaped watches and the shirts like this, and that guy who loved the money and the power and I know I would drink and smoke drugs again, and that's what I was terrified of, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I just.
Well, I remember I was so. When I said I was going to do something, I done it. My business and everything. I don't care if I said I was going to be there, if I said I was going to accomplish this job. So that's where I got cocky and thinking, if I want to have a beer, if I want to have a line, or I'm going to have it, and I'm going to have control. But no, didn't work that way.
So so in the back of your mind, you're a bit scared that maybe could happen. Like maybe not 100% certain, but even just a little bit scared.
Like, I know I have ambitions, I have goals. I want to get a house, a fixer-upper. I want to, I want to be comfortable in my own place. And
well, let me ask you this: if I took out 10 grand right now in my drawer and just put it on the table and gave it to you, which I'm not going to give it to you, but if I did, would that trigger you? Would that?
No.
What if it was 100? I don't have 100.
No, not at all. No.
Well, I'm good at this irrational therapy shit.
It's fun when you learn it. Yeah. Well, you can really get a lot out of people.
Well, no,
but yeah.
So I'm just forget about therapies because whatever. I'm a master of all kinds of things they tell me. It doesn't matter what you call it, does it? Right?
Yeah.
I'm just asking questions that seem like common sense. We don't need to put a label on it. That's so bottom line is, if I give you 100 grand, you're not going to be, oh my God, I might use.
No.
So that means, once again, this whole irrational thing is just irrational. So what would you do with 100 grand if I gave it to you?
Oh, I'd put a down payment on the house for sure, and a fixer-upper that I have something to tinker around on. I'd probably get a better vehicle for sure. And then I'd have more money. I don't know what I'd do, because I want to stay in what I love doing and helping and educate. I would educate somehow. Maybe if I had lots of money, maybe I would have an addiction news or some paper or some darn thing, if I had a lot of money. Or, have like these guys in the States that want me on the radio show, an addiction radio show, TV or thing there where they broadcast, or, something like that. If I had money, sure. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, definitely.
So say that again. Everything, not just about the vehicle and all that. Just back to 100 grand. Yeah. What would you be doing? Work-wise, you just said it. You'd be. Oh yeah. You'd be educating.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd be educating. Whatever way I can. Like I was saying, like these guys in the States, they started their own radio broadcast system for addictions. Or I'd have a small newspaper, a monthly newsletter or something that I could put out on the latest information, or
Do you feel guilty about aside from meeting me, okay?
Yeah.
But did you feel guilty before you met me for the passion projects? Did you feel guilty about the fact that you weren't committed to making money? No. But you feel guilty about being committed to making money?
Maybe a little.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I know it seems like it's proper and the right thing to do, How else can I, that's why I'm trying to rationalize myself.
So maybe you don't need to. Maybe you're just comfortable enough.
No, I want to make money for sure. Definitely. Oh yeah, I want to make money. I want to make money. I got things I want to do too,
But everybody wants to make more money.
No, it's
but
not.
Then there's a difference.
Yeah, right? It's not about more money. It's just about stepping up to the next level for me.
Well, that's called more money.
But not more money.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I just want to step up to the next level, have my own house. Oh, actually, well, if I had a place, I already envisioned having a farm that we call Hope Farm, where you have addicts come in, and I'd have a working farm. That was one of my dreams. I'd really love to do if I had money, for sure. have them come in, and, have the programs, have, other people come in, acupuncture, whatever, have a working farm where they can get back to work, get up daily, get into routine, all the stuff that's part of, nutrition and everything. Yeah, that would be my ultimate dream for sure.
Wow.
Definitely, yeah, that would be.
Hope Farm.
Yeah, Hope Farm, yeah.
Wow.
Have I already envisioned? I even drew up some stuff like a vision board. I had a thing drew up when I had some horns on it, and Hope Farm, and come and out in the middle of nowhere there, and have a working farm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Fixing fences.
What kind of people would come here?
Anyone that's wanting to help, wants to recover, wants to escape their where they're at in their life right now, get out of it, get out. A lot of it's environment, all the different things, environmental to, whatever it might be. I see so much stuff in the States there that, aren't quite what they have the one with horses, But yeah, that would be my ultimate dream for sure, definitely. That'd be really cool.
And what would your role be? Like, what could you see yourself doing at Hope Farm?
Well,
if you just had a job
I love getting things started. I let anybody else run it, Okay, you want to start a a music part of the recovery is music and getting the instruments, and maybe even having part in the barn there. I'd set it up where you could have a little band set up, or I want to learn how to do horseshoes, or how to do grooming, or how to raise pigs, or whatever it might be. Yeah, for sure. I'd be the guy that would set it all up and that, and then let them run it. Yeah, for sure.
Like a good old ADHD boy, eh? Just like Scotty.
Yeah, that's what I love doing. As far as me doing it every day, no. We're bringing on new programs.
But what if you did have something that you had to do in there? Like you did have a job in there too.
Yeah.
What would you do? A job doesn't mean 9 to 5. Like
no.
Right?
I'd be one-on-one to talk to the person and really get to them and try and relate to them and feel them, and, and then tell them, give them steps, along the way. Work on this area, work on that area. Take a couple of weeks, take a week. First, you're going to need a top 3 weeks just to get this way, this far. I'll come back to you, work on this
and
area.
You have a lot of experience with success with that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Let's go back to these nightmares for a sec. How long have they been going on?
Oh, ever since I was a kid. Yeah.
So still?
Oh, yeah, still.
Give me I'm just making up a number 5. Give me like different scenarios that are vivid. Like, just you don't have to go into the whole thing, don't get associated like you cry. But give me an example. One was like killing your grandmother.
Yeah, that was one of the.
Okay, give me another one.
Well, like just for like a storm coming in, and I was walking down this dock and I see the boat. Like I why is this still in memory?
No, don't go there. Just answer the question. No, just go ahead.
Yeah. Like in these, like it's a future. It's like other people are here, but they're not really human beings. I'm on like this war or on this military base, but there's a boat that comes up, and these other people, but they go fast. They're real fast, They move around quick, fast like that. They're not like us slow walking.
And why is that scary?
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm asking. Yeah. Is it?
No, I know. I got to look at, and that's something I've been working on personally over the last couple of years.
No, don't give me that. I don't want you working on nothing.
Why is it scary?
I just want to know.
Because it's so real. It's like it's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Give me another one.
Oh, it's just hundreds of them. I don't know.
Okay, so to do it this way.
Yeah.
Give me a common pattern in them, or a common theme. Because if you have them every year, every day for years,
I don't think there's any common theme. It's places I go and I've been there, and it's so. Well, yeah, okay. So one in Ottawa, when I was snow plowing, a 2 or 3 months before this, I was in this building. I went in the building, and there was all these pipes and everything around, and I was going through the building and that, and looking around. It's like my spirit leaves myself and goes and ventures out. That's what it's like, and it comes back, and I remember. I went through this building in here, and then I went into another open part where I could see the sky, and there was a couple steps going up. I went into that door, and I went touring around, and like 6 months later, whatever, when I went snow plowing, I knew the building right there. I seen that's the building I went in, and there's the stairs. I went up there. It was like out of body experience. That's what it is. That's what's the scary part of it. And I know damn well something's up with it.
And what's scary about it is just because like it seems like you might not be able to get back, or it's just because it's just so unfamiliar.
Yeah, it's, like I know it's real.
What do you think? Why do you think you hate your grandmother at some level?
I never ever hated my grandmother.
I know. I didn't fit.
Some level.
It's some level.
For prejudiceness against blacks, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah. Prejudiceness. My mom.
What did you witness her do that?
Creeping down in the basement when I was about 5 or 6 years old. She had the poodle that used to lick itself and turn yellow. She had it in the bath in the laundry tub like that, and she's drowning it like that, saying "these stupid niggers" like that. Because she grew up on the peat moss where they had to work.
Wow.
In the camp with the black people in there.
Wow.
Yeah. And we had no black people in our town. Yeah.
Okay, and so back to the other question. So you wake up and it's like it's a bit of a grind.
Yeah.
Right?
I got to focus back into reality, what's good in my life.
Okay, so when you wake up,
yeah.
Let's do this. When you wake up and you're like, okay, that was just a dream, right?
Yeah.
At some point does it happen within 60 seconds or does it take 10 minutes? At what point do you kind of get to the place of, okay, I'm aware now that's just that thing I do all the time and I'm okay.
Yeah.
We're in the real world here.
Now, like
how long ago? How long? 10 minutes?
Now it's only 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was
we're
10, 15.
Yeah. So it's about
3 or 4 minutes now.
So you kind of get up out of you wake up still kind of in that world, and it's almost like a baby probably being newborn.
Yeah.
Right. Like what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
And then okay, and then now pretend that's all that 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pretend that's all still asleep. I'm just going to pretend that even the moment of waking up in the 3 minutes of this little shift is still sleeping, and then it's like, okay. And I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying for me, so I can understand it from a time point. So at some point, you realize that's all dream. It's okay. Now, what's it feel like? Still kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still a little shitty.
How would you describe the feelings? I'm not doing a process on you. I'm just interested.
Just like a sick feeling inside, I guess. It's like.
Where would you touch it? Like for me, it was
right in my for sure. Deep sickness inside. Yeah, a hurt that you don't know. I guess.
So you feel that.
Yeah.
And then what kind of thoughts do you have? Like first thing is you notice that feeling.
Yeah.
And then what do you say to yourself, or what kind of thoughts are running?
I gotta. I get up and I grab my toast and my coffee and I start focusing on all what's good. I got to change my thinking. I got to change it.
Okay.
From all that negative shit that's in my subconscious. Still.
Okay, well, what is it exactly? Because it just ended.
Yeah.
So just tell me what. No, I'm just saying when you say all this negative shit in my subconscious.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know it's there?
Because as soon as I go out from reality into the subconscious state, and it's not a REM sleep, it's before the REM.
No, I'm talking about the point when you know 3 minutes are going, and you're like feeling that spot.
Yeah.
What thoughts are going on?
Of back to reality and thinking, I'm focusing on.
Give me like a bad thought. Like, in other words, like a specific thought.
Like after that 3 minutes? No.
Yeah, after the 3 minutes.
First thought is I know I'm going to see it somewhere in the future, or I know that's happened. I believe that it's true.
Okay.
I know it's true.
Okay, great.
I can't let go of that.
Great. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Then what's the next thought? I'm not trying to fix anything. I want to just understand how
from now on, what I do is try and pretend, okay, it's just a film, go with it, and try and don't stick to it, kind of look at it, from the outside in. Okay, that happened, this happened, you didn't get hurt, you don't have a problem, it's not an issue, and boom, and then it slowly, and then it just goes away. Yeah.
So you quickly, within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you get it resolved before you have your coffee, or is it kind of while you're having it?
No, while I'm making it, like while I do this.
Even before you're drinking it?
Yeah, yeah.
And have you had your meds yet?
No. A lot of times I forget to take them. And now, oh yeah, I better take it, That's one of the things, that you know you're good and then you don't take it and then...
Is yours like the Ritalin? No, it's not.
Yeah,
the Ritalin lasts about a one hour, really.
This is slow release.
Okay.
It depends. You're in the 20s?
No, 10s.
10, it's just an ends. How many a day? Like, none of my business.
No, 6.
6 a day?
Yeah.
See, I was on 20...
Okay, I don't want...
10 20s.
It doesn't matter.
No, okay. No, mine...
I just want to know how yours work.
Mine works on slow release.
Okay.
You take it...
Have you ever noticed that... if you take it... See, I'm supposed to take mine as soon as I wake up.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't. I try to ration it because I like to... Because I get like 3 months at a time.
Yeah.
So I don't want to. I don't want to ever run out and have like a week where, oh my God, I took too many.
Yeah.
So I'm always like just trying to ask myself, do I really need it right now? And I try to put it off.
Right.
But my mind's a little foggier.
Right. Yeah,
so
definitely.
Have you ever done it where, like, if you were to take your medications the way you're supposed to ideally take it, what if you took it like first thing in the morning? As a habit, would those thoughts still happen when you're okay? That has no effect.
No.
Okay, no. Yeah. Move on. Just wanted to ask.
Yeah, and I've only been taking this for the last 3 months.
And have you ever told a psychiatrist of that pattern?
Oh yeah.
What did they say about it?
Oh, some of them said, just focus on an apple and try not to focus.
Okay, so they don't label it anything.
No,
they say you're schizophrenic
knows.
or
no, nobody
weird.
knows. Nobody knows. I've looked into it. Seriously, looked into it, trying to find the answers, and it's not there. Went for sleep study. I tell them this is what's going on. I don't believe I'm actually going into the full REM and this and that, but yeah, I am going to a REM.
Let me just ask you. This is my perception of it, not being an expert, just as a layman.
Sure.
And it doesn't mean that that I'm right. I'm just saying when I hear you talk about this, I'm like, wow, are you ever lucky? You get to escape into all these fantasy lands and go through this whole journey. And it's like, wow, it's like you're this real highly evolved spiritual thing that gets to do that. And then you come back with the realization that you just saw the future. And so for me, I would be like, I'd be so freaking proud of it. And I'd be like, I'm special, I'm unique. Oh my God, thank you God for this gift. Yeah. And it seems like you're just knocking it.
Yeah, it's like ever since I was young, I thought it was a curse. Because I see stuff happen and do that, and then it happened. I tell.
Okay, do you ever see good stuff happen? It happens.
Not usually. No, actually.
Okay.
No, it's usually all terrible stuff. Guy falling off a bike. I told him the day before. Boom, boom. I look out the window. Sure, exactly. And I seen myself. I know what the hell. I told the guy he's going to fall off his bike. I was doing this at the rehab.
Yeah.
I told him you're going to fall off your bike. I seen you fall off your bike over the handlebar. And I'm looking at the building where I was trying to explain to him, you're going to be in front of this building.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen that day when he got back from his ride. I go, wow, that's really weird because I was keeping track. And then the next day I got up. I just woke up out of my sleep. I went to the window and I seen him driving. He went over the handlebars.
Holy shit.
And it wasn't, I was looking from this way up at the building where I was in. Look at me. Ooh. Yeah. And I was exactly. But I was out there looking in.
Okay. So do you think it's possible that the real reason you might feel shitty about this gift is that you're not successful in persuading someone to believe you?
No.
Then how could that be? How could you not appreciate that? That's exactly what I do in business. That's what I do in business.
I'm scared it's coming from evil.
Are you
Christian?
Like a fundamental Christian? Like you believe in?
I believe in the Spirit and Holy Ghost.
You believe you know there's Judgment Day and you go to hell. Okay.
Yeah. I know. I remember being born. I remember being in my mother's womb. I remember breathing the.
You go to church every Sunday?
No. I remember all that stuff. I've read the Bible from front to back.
Yeah.
You know? I remember coming out of my mother. I remember almost dying. I remember all that stuff. And just to prove it with my son, we watched an episode of when the brain first starts remembering. And I said, see, okay.
Did you believe that the Bible is the Word of God? Not up for interpretation. Yeah. I'm asking. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So do you believe you're bad because you don't go to church every Sunday?
No.
You do believe definitely there's a judgment day.
Yeah. Oh yes, definitely. Yeah. Forgive
And
my
sins. And you do have a concern that you might go to hell possibly.
No.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
not at all. No.
Okay.
No.
I was
I'm
just
worried.
saying if there might be a tie-in with the. That's why you're scared of the money. No. Not really.
No, I'm not going to hell for sure.
Yeah.
No. I have to. I know.
Well, I mean, sorry. You know your beliefs, but
Yeah.
if I did know, I know you're not.
Yeah. No, I'm worried. Maybe because evil had so much influence over me at one time. I don't want anything to do with the evil, and I think if money's evil, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. If that person's evil, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Drugs is evil, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. But I need it. You need it to survive. You need it to
I get it.
get going.
Yeah, it's making sense.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. So I just, goodbye. Get out of my life. Like I'd give up everything I had at any given time to go with the Lord. To walk with, at any given time. Boom. Goodbye.
Yeah. So you think it's possible that you might believe that, money might be the root of all evil?
Well, yeah, pretty much a lot of it. Yeah, for a lot of people. Yeah. I see it too much.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. No, just look at it.
Just to feel it.
Just to look at it, yeah. Is that how is that evil?
That's not evil. It's what people do with it, I guess. How is that money evil? Because it allows you to shift your attention away from, the good stuff and helping others, as opposed to what you want for your own selfishness, the materialistic world. Acquiring, wanting more. That wanting more is made part of the addiction too. Wanting more.
Mm-hmm.
Wanting a bigger house, wanting a bigger car, that's what maybe I'm.
But you don't have that.
That's maybe what a little bit I might be scared of shifting over to that.
But that's bullshit because when I asked you about 100,000, you didn't resist it energetically. No. You weren't afraid of it.
No.
So the story of, one of the big things I learned from the 12 steps, and I know this isn't true for everybody. Everybody doesn't have to recover that way. But I happen to believe I was taught about the power of making amends. And, making right, taking responsibility for it. So my intervention, because I know this. I did the intervention on Samina.
Yep.
You know the story.
Yep.
Without permission.
Yep.
And even though it's good, I left her unemployable. Right. And I'm being her lawyer. To make sure that I didn't just. And it's because I did it without her permission.
Yeah.
Right. And so basically, since September 20th. When they suspended her for me showing up to the board to explain how they were breaking the law, she's like she hasn't been able to make money. But my point is that if I didn't have money, would I have been able to take responsibility and make my whole life right now about making her employable?
I looked over that for you last time, yeah.
No, would I be able to?
No.
I'm not doing this just because I'm a good guy that wants to take responsibility. There's some things that I've done that I still haven't taken responsibility for.
Yeah.
But it just turned out that I was in a position that I could do that.
Right.
Like if I felt that I was helping her be self-sustainable and trying to create these things for her, and I felt it was like gonna hurt my ability to eat,
right, then
I would be in fear and I couldn't do it.
Right.
So for me, money is the root of love. Like when I didn't have money, I operated from fear. When I was just always worried about things falling apart. And if you go to, I took a mental health course with Samina, a college course, and there was only one thing that I learned that just blew my mind. And I was trying to argue with the teacher because it was like it was a lesson that I knew I was right, but I also knew she was too. And the lesson was that it was a health and wellness course, but it was like scientific.
Right.
And she had all this data from the government to prove that the number one indicator of factor of a person who's going to have bad health, who's going to die earlier, who's going to have mental health problems, and is going to commit suicide, like all that shit, who's going to have addiction, all that shit.
Stress.
Money. And I was like arguing with the teacher. I'm saying that's not true because we have the power, right? Because my teaching is the opposite. Right. It doesn't matter what, it's the meaning you make and whatever the circumstance, it's the power of choice. And she's like, yeah, that's true, maybe that's true. But then there's statistics. And then it was like the statistics show a huge pattern that people that commit suicide, like 90% of them are below a poverty line. Right. You know, and it was like, whoa. And this was right after I was coming out of like suicide because I had no money to do my life's work. You know? Yeah. So I kind of went to one extreme to the other. Like I said, I would make a lot of money, so I have lots of money, buy the hookers, and buy the cars, and buy the this, and buy all these seminars, and show off about how great I am. And then I went the other extreme with the 12 steps, where I just enjoyed so much that it wasn't about the money. It was about, I'm going to teach something to you, and all I ask is you consider teaching it to someone else. It was so pure. It was like Christianity's best. It was like, what a feeling, you know, having someone come up to me at a church and say, "Are you Scott?" And I go, "Yeah." And he said, "I just want to thank you. I'm sober because of you." And I'm like, I'm sorry. And you helped the guy named Ron back. You know, and this guy, he helped this guy, and helped this guy, and helped this guy, and this guy's helping me, and we're all using that color coding system that you taught Ron. Right. And you know, I just want to thank you. You're like a legend. And it was like, you know, whoa, like that was many years ago, and I don't get off on that anymore. But it's not about getting it off. How magnificent that process is. The 12 steps is beautiful because of that. There's no barrier in the way, but it's not for everyone. No. Right? So, yes, it's beautiful, but then when you just go into only that model of no money, and then you find that, you know, you're limited. Yeah. Then I got to the place like where it's like, no, I've got to turn myself back into appreciating the value of the service that I provide. And having people pay for it. Right. So, I just want to say, if it wasn't for money, that she might have killed herself. Like, I was in a position to support her in a way that, you know, is meaningful for her. Right?
See, that's the same thing with the lady in New Zealand that I was counseled just over the internet. She said the same thing. Give me a note back saying, I don't think I would have made it, Rich. But it didn't cost money. It had nothing to do with money.
But the difference is, okay, maybe there's no difference. You're able to pay your bills, so maybe that's it.
Yeah. I have a limited income, you know, but it covers everything I need. And what I make on the side is what I make on the side, you know. Unfortunately, between snow and nice weather, between snow and nice weather, there's a bit of a gap there that I struggle with all the time, you know. And this is where I started all my other little ventures and getting caught up on what I should be doing. Where
I was going to move this just for the sake of the camera. It might not be appropriate at times.
Yeah. And trying to find an avenue of something I love. I don't want to go back snowplowing this winter. I really don't.
Right.
I want a business that I can, you know, find my niche and where it is and making, you know, helping someone. And I think a lot of it, I see the frustrations. That's why I like going to the Smart Recovery meetings. I can see the frustrations in the people, and I've dealt with it myself and going home to my family or my mom or my parents and trying to get the help, and only made it worse because they didn't know the answers to give me. You know? So I could help the parents, but, you know, I know a couple avenues how to draw in that, you know, by writing up different things. I didn't know my kid was powerless. I didn't know he was, you know, this or that. I didn't know he was, you know, and I didn't know he died from it, you know. If I only would have known these steps, these things, and this is what I can teach you. Teach everybody, anybody that is fearful that their kids might be using. I do have quite a few different people along from the driveway sealer that contacted me before in the past. Said, can you talk to my son? He's smoking pot, And I talk to them and I share with them what, when he used it, why he used it, all this kind of stuff, and come to terms, and they're fine with him smoking on occasion now, because he's not using it to escape or to, this and that. So, yeah.
So that kind of happens naturally through your, what did you call it, pavement business?
Yeah. I go door to door.
Right.
I get so many people. Like I know half of Ottawa. I know a lot of people.
When you say you go door to door,
I used to walk door to door.
Yeah, you don't do that now.
No, I drive my car. I have specific people I go all around. I got, I do, I don't know, 600-700 driveways a summer, And I got, I've done over 4,000 in the last, I've been doing this 10 years, Yeah. So I have a good relation with a lot of people, I'm good friend, I'm friends with.
How many clients do you have in that business? Like people that their names,
Yeah, well, that's another thing. I want to start building my list of everybody I know. I don't care how I know you. I want to get your emails, your address, your phone numbers, and I don't care.
Okay, so you don't have that yet?
We just started doing this year, yes. I've been bugging him to do it the last couple of years, so I didn't care. I wanted to create the business for him,
And who's him?
I work for his father that got me off the streets, and I work for him. And then, and then I did my own thing in construction, and then now I retired pretty much.
But it's still your business technically?
No, technically it's my business.
Because you said you get 30%, right?
Yeah, I named it and everything. But it's his, he's running it, he's got the money.
When the checks come, who do they come to?
It goes through him and through the business. I don't care. I don't
why does he give you 1/3 then?
Because I'm the man. He wouldn't have nothing without me.
So he does it out of loyalty?
Loyalty, for sure. We have loyalty. He's like family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't like. I wanted to build the business up for him for his son and all this, Okay. And I just keep telling him, get the names, get the numbers, get this, send him all Christmas cards, do that, And this is how you're gonna make a good value business.
Okay? There's only so many ways to make money in a business, right? One of them is to, charge more money or provide other services or to the customers you already have. That's why I thought I'd go here, right? Yeah. So, what's common about all those customers that he's serving? They're people with a certain income. They own a house. What can you tell me? What's common about them?
Common about them is they have the money and not the time. They trust me. There's a big trust and value in that I'm doing them the right thing. The confidence and that we're going to do a good job.
When they say you're doing the right thing, but they don't know you anymore, really, right? It's really him.
Oh no, they know me. I'm the guy. They don't know him.
Oh, so you're still the relationship guy.
Oh no, I'm the guy. Yes.
So why are you getting him to build the database? What do you mean?
Because I want to just let them have it. But now I'm thinking more. You want to
own the database.
I want all the data. I want the names, the addresses, and I do have it now on Yard Book or whatever it's called. He's inputting it. I'm inputting it, and we're building the space. And I have access. Like I'm in it. I'm building it. But he also has it. But he doesn't know what to do with the list. He doesn't even know how to.
Yeah.
But that's why I keep telling him over the years, get the names, get the address, get the phone numbers, get the emails, as much as you can, every information to everyone. I don't care if they didn't take the job. If you got the information, put it in there. Whether they get the job or didn't do the job, whether they were happy or not happy, put it in there. Address, phone numbers, names, anybody that you ever connect with.
Right, good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because even like when I went to rehab, I didn't pay attention to a certain part of the program that I thought didn't relate to me. Well, damn, wouldn't you know, 3 years later, I should have listened to that damn part. So who knows that list? Mm-hmm. Everybody's got to like somebody. I figure they got to like me. May as well like me. Mm-hmm. Everybody's good for something. Everybody's got a value in something, somehow, some way. Mm-hmm. The nerd, the guy, the gay guy, whatever. I don't care who you are. You're a value to me somehow, some way.
So now that you're in a really peaceful state, we just kind of accepting the truth that you don't really need to make money. Like your life is good, you're going to be okay. You're blessed, right?
I am blessed,
and
for
you,
sure.
you know, it doesn't matter. There's no issues to try to reprogram you right now. So let's come back to that question again. Like, what kind of work would you really love to do more of if you didn't have to think about money because your money's taken care of, which it obviously is?
Yeah. You know, I think maybe my drive for making change and bringing awareness, and that maybe it's running out of steam. You know, maybe it's time to look at something else. Maybe I was so focused on that over the last 21 years.
Yeah, I agree.
That maybe it's run its course.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I've been through it all, did it all, been there. I've slept in cardboard behind a dumpster, and now I'm at the RO, the highest you can go.
And it could be like you don't know what's next.
Yeah, maybe.
But I didn't think I was going to do a video studio. I didn't have all this shit.
Yeah.
That's God's idea.
Yeah.
Right? How do I help her?
Yeah.
Right now I got people asking if they could rent out the studio. The studio? What the fuck is studio? This is just something I've had this stuff for years.
Right.
So,
maybe it's time to move on and do something else. I really don't know.
it is.
Yeah. I've exhausted and done everything.
You know how I know?
possibly do.
Because your energy's really frantic and it's not peaceful when you talk about it.
No.
Yeah, it never has been.
Well.
It's kind of like when I was working, when I built the All Addictions Anonymous, right? It was like I was always trying to talk myself into it because it's so amazing. It's all over the world. You think I should keep doing it, but it was so hard for me to accept that I'm not supposed to do it anymore.
Right.
And then I created these school programs and rocking it out, loving it. And then it became a masterpiece. It works amazingly. And yeah, it struggled financially, but I don't want to do them. And it was hard to kind of reconcile myself, like Samina does and other people do now, and this is really great. That inspires me, right? Like if you get a school, the idea of me mentoring you and showing you how it works, and that I like.
Yeah.
But I went through that many times when I was a headhunter.
Yeah.
I was one of the top paying headhunters you'd ever met. I made so much money for so little time, and that was the hardest thing in recovery to actually let it go. They're just why can't I make money so much anymore? And it's because I don't love it anymore. I love helping addicts.
Yeah.
And then it was good. I don't really like helping addicts that much anymore. You can throw one in front of me and pay me a lot of money, and I'll always turn it around. But it's not how sometimes when you master something, and when you're learning so much in something, and and then eventually you kind of. You're just amazing at it, but it kind of gets boring.
Yeah.
But then you think you should keep doing it because it's the only thing you're good at. Or whatever.
Yeah.
So, this is great.
Yeah.
You're in that place that I've been in many times. And
the acknowledgements anymore don't really...
What's that?
Being acknowledged anymore, doesn't really
I don't like it. I love it being in the background.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I don't need that anymore.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a general contractor by trade. I love doing construction, renovations, remodeling, and I could flip houses like nothing. I watch these shows on TV I could do that like nothing.
You love it.
Oh yeah, contract renovations. Oh yeah, I'm a master carpenter, construction renovations. I run every different type of heavy equipment around. I've done Palmer Avenue, Niagara Falls, the sewer and water lines for the CN Tower. I've done it all.
You love it.
Yeah, I love the contracting renovation.
You loved it, or you still love it?
I love it. Oh yeah, I love it still.
So why aren't you doing more of that?
I know.
Oh no, I didn't mean as a judgment.
No, I know. I don't know.
No, what do you think it was? You just thought you should stay focused on
I was an
addicts?
alcoholic, bad alcoholic.
No, but it's a long time ago.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I thought I'd stay in what I know. Stick to what you know.
Yeah. No. I don't, this video stuff.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good with it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But it's pretty good, eh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's why when you tell me sound problems, like, okay,
Yeah.
makes sense.
I love figuring things out and setting them up. You know, and then it kind of dies on me.
Yeah.
I'd rather someone else have the enthusiasm and they could do it every day all the time and love it the rest of their life. You know, I couldn't.
I'm not like that either.
Yeah, no damn way.
So the thing for us is, right? I even told Sabina this too. Like, I'm excited about what I'm doing for you right now, but I'm not going to be like that forever. That's why I'm so excited about making money for you fast, right? I'm enjoying it, right? But I'm not going to enjoy that forever.
No.
Right? But I'm enjoying it right now.
Unless we get in on a venture.
What's that?
Unless we get in on a venture together.
Well, it's not about that. I could do that right now. Give me half.
Yeah.
Right? It's for me. It's I want to. She wants to do 2 school programs.
Yeah.
That's $12,000. I told her I'll sponsor my time as long as you bring in the client that came from you.
Yeah.
I want to do $24,000 in your pocket this year. Right? Without a cut, you know, like that's because she used to make just about $20,000,
really? Wow.
Right? So it's like that's me being responsible, and you getting a couple schools, you know, like it's great. But no, because again, it's not about the money, right? Like, what would you be excited? I'm excited to do this. Period. Right now, I find it fun and fascinating, and it's taking a life of its own. Right. It's I'm learning a lot.
As long as it keeps leading off to different things, it's good.
Fun, right? Yeah. Things are happening. It's exciting. But that's going to change. You know.
Well, for sure.
Because you and I are like similar ages, similar enough that we were conditioned and brought up where that whole seniority bullshit. You got to do this one thing forever, and then but that's not the way we're designed.
No, fuck no.
So what do you think? Just for the summer, let's say. Yeah. What do you think for this summer you'd be excited about? That's what I told Samita. For this summer, that's all I know. I want to do all this stuff we're doing for you for the whole entire summer and make you a shitload of money. Like, that inspires me. And if I bring the $24,000 in, then we can look at paying me for something. That inspires me. Make as much money as possible for the summer, so you don't have to worry about the winter. Like, what inspires you? What do you think you could enjoy, or what do you think you'd like to do this summer?
Well, I know I'm going to be doing the sales. That makes good money.
No, but there you go. There again, you go.
Money.
That makes money. I don't know how the money's coming in from all this shit.
Yeah.
Again, coming from the place of you already know your money needs are taken care of, and you don't need to make money.
Yeah.
So don't try to do it because you got to make money.
Well, I put an ad on Kijiji trying to find a fixer-upper home.
I saw it. I read the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But something like that. If I could find a little venture like that and have some money on the side, I could, tinker around, fix it up.
But what do you want to do where you enjoy the activity? Like, that's kind of like an end goal. Like, if I were to get it, that'd be great. Yeah. But you could fail and then have a shitty summer.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Samina when she said, I really want to have a job. And I said, well, I can't help you with that, but I can help you have people come in every day at 11:11. Right? Like what can we do? Yeah. Even if it's not exactly owning that house. Like,
I made up some business cards.
Okay.
I got them coming in.
But what do you think you could enjoy doing? Like, daily or consistently, like as a job that you create for yourself, like an activity?
I always liked writing articles and notes and stuff. I enjoy doing it. I like doing like essays that I never thought I'd ever love to do. It's crazy.
You're looking into the past though when you
that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. What do I love to do? I don't know. Try to kind of get the notion. Maybe it's time to move on and do something else.
Yeah. So what's one possibility, even if that's not it? Something you might want to do that you've never done before.
Not as a hobby, but as a profession, right?
Maybe it's a hobby that turns into like this stuff I'm doing. You could say it's a hobby right now because it's not making me any money, but it looks like it probably could if I just said I want to.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can make money at anything really if you want to.
Yeah. So what would you want to do as a hobby that maybe could lead to money? Like, keep the money out is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If it were time for something else, what do you think it would be?
Time for something else. Well, I'd always resort to doing something that I enjoy doing. You know, I like I said, I like fixer-upper houses. I like doing that. If I could flip houses or something, make a few bucks, you get good money in that.
Well, what would you do daily though? What would your job be to do that?
Oversee and do what work I like doing on them, and oversee the rest of the work.
How would you get a house?
Well, this house would be a starter. I would use my supplemented income that I can't declare to put into the house and equity and my labor, sweat and labor, and my experience and knowledge, and picking up good deals and stuff and putting it into the property. You know, earn equity in it. Mm-hmm. Boom, make some money. Make a lot of money, really. Well, when I was doing construction,
but you already said you don't. Money's not what drives you.
No, it's not what drives me. I like to have a place for the grandkids to come and sleep over. You know, a place that I could call my own, that I wouldn't have to, you know, have roommates.
But what do you want to do as a, like, I don't want to say profession, just something that you wake up every day on a mission, and it could be a brand new mission. What could get you really excited?
I get excited when someone needs help. I get excited. It really gets me excited. I start tuning right in, and it lifts me up and gets me going, because I can see where they're coming from. You know, I can see what their problems are. It's almost like that. Boom. Yes, I hear you. I see you. I acknowledge you. I know what's going on. Now, this is where it is. You know. That's what I love. I love doing it. It gets me excited.
So if you just went back to your old model, people are still contacting you, and if you could just help them for free, that would make you happy again?
It makes me happy, but it makes me sad that I can't help, say, my kids out if they call me, if they need something, or if I need to do something, I come here. Like my daughter, I probably wouldn't be able to come here, you know, financially, you know. Mm-hmm. Or my son, borrow money off him if my car breaks down or whatever, you know. Mm-hmm. You know, that's sad, but yeah, for sure. And you know, maybe for the kids to look at Dad, you're like, he doesn't have anything, you know. Mm-hmm. I know that shouldn't really matter, but it does.
Of course it would. Mm-hmm. Of course it would.
Well, that's why I want to try. That's why I kind of shift it over and okay, I'm gonna get my own place then, you know, be stable and have a house and a home where the grandkids could come and stay over and stuff like that. Have a little garden, have a, you know, it'd be nice. Like I say, my vision before was to have a hobby farm where I could take some people in, a select few that I know that would really turn around and become something in their life, you know. Not just become clean as over, but really, you know, move ahead and go forward and make a difference in this world for the next generation.
So why don't you go have your smoke break and come back
Okay.
Holy moly. Let me give you that.
A diet would be good too. Oh.